Hello.
Yep.
Hey everyone. Welcome back to the AstoundCast, episode number 50, which
50.
is, wow, yikes.
Almost an entire year's worth of AstoundCasts.
Yeah, two more to go. Woof. Ugh. So, how's your week been?
Pretty quiet, because again, now on holiday, because
Yeah.
officially uni ended on the Friday, so now
Ah.
I'm 100% free. I don't have to go to uni now until October.
Oh, damn. That's really good.
Yeah, how's your week been?
Honestly, pretty quiet, to be honest.
Yeah,
It's been very uneventful, to be honest with you. Yeah.
uneventful's not so bad.
That is very true. I will definitely take an eventful week over another week's worth of shunt pain. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um. Anyway, shall we move on to the motorsport section?
go for it.
Oh dear God. Today, of course, was the Azerbaijan Grand Prix in Baku, and chaos. Complete
Ah,
and utter chaos.
uh-oh.
We ended up having 4 retirements from the race. Should have been 5, but I'll come back to that. Um, Well, early on in the race, about I think lap 9, Carlos Sainz went into one of the runoff areas because his engine just died.
Ah,
Hydraulics issue put his engine out of contention, and he had to retire the car. Then a
oh
few laps
no.
after that, gets worse. Few laps after that, Charles Leclerc also had to retire.
Oh, geez.
His engine just went pop. So both Ferraris went out of this race. And then, to add insult to injury, yet another Ferrari powered car of Zhou Guanyu also had an engine failure.
What's with the engine failures this week?
And then, to add insult to injury again, Kevin Magnussen had the same problem.
Oh, jeez.
And what's the common theme here? Oh, yeah, they were all Ferrari engines.
Damn.
Yep. So, the boys back in Maranello are really going to be scratching their heads this week.
Yeah, so what went wrong this time?
Yeah. But the reason I say there should have been a 5th retirement is, well, I'm not even sure how this happened. Yuki Tsunoda, his 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 DRS flap split in half.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, his DRS flap on his rear wing split in two. The right side of the DRS was working, but the left side just wasn't moving.
What on earth happened there?
Don't know, but it was given a black and orange flag, and that flag is to say, yeah, retire, you've got a problem with the car.
Yeah.
But AlphaTauri did bring Yuki Tsunoda in, and I thought, okay, he's coming in to retire. No, they gaffer taped it up, and he went back out,
No, no.
which led to a bunch of FIA officials storming down to AlphaTauri. What has come of that, I am completely unaware, but yeah. So the FIA is not too happy with AlphaTauri at the moment.
I can see why.
Yeah. And to top all that off, Nicholas Latifi ended up with a 10-second time penalty for overshooting his grid box at the start, and then he had an additional 5-second time penalty for ignoring blue flags.
Ouch.
And yet things somehow still got worse. Well,
How could it get
there
worse?
was a bit of a McLaren. For some reason, and I'm not quite sure why, but in this race, they decided that it was Daniel Ricciardo who was going to be coming ahead of Lando Norris. He was clear. He was clearly a little bit quicker, but I personally think that Lando probably could have overtaken him quite easy.
Yeah.
So team orders once again coming through a little bit, and if I'm honest, a bit early. Just running through all the teams. Mercedes. Oh, Mercedes.
Oh no.
Well, put it this way: after today's race, Lewis Hamilton's back is in so much pain. Mercedes are actually getting a reserve driver sorted in case he can't make Canada next week.
Oh jeez.
Like, he was physically in pain getting out of the car. In fact, I've got a video of it on Instagram. I will send it to you now for you to check out. It was not pretty, not pretty.
Not pretty.
Hang on, Sky Sports F1. There it is. Ah, make sure to send it to you. There we go. Sent.
Give me a
There it
second,
is.
hoping.
Yeah, this is not a good video, I'm going to be honest. It's pretty sad to watch because, ugh. Well, that was fun, wasn't it?
That looked. Yeah, no, they need to get a replacement ASAP.
Yeah, and the FIA have said if the teams aren't able to sort out the porpoising themselves by the summer break, they'll come up with a solution themselves.
That solution ain't going to be
Because no
too
matter,
good.
because whatever solutions the teams are coming up with, it seems to be a one and done. Like, it works on one track, go to the next, back to square one. So, it's tricky.
Seems it.
Yeah. Personally, what I would have done is had like a full year of testing on track for these cars. Like, yes, they had quite a lot of simulator time, but they couldn't have factored in the porpoising. They didn't factor in the porpoising. So what they should have done is had a year's worth of on-track testing for these cars to, like, figure it out.
Yeah.
Because, like, such a radically different concept, let's face it, you can't really afford to throw it into the deep end, can you?
Not particularly.
And that is exactly what has happened.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the FIA had better really pull their finger out and figure out what the hell's going on with this. Like,
Just a bit, yeah.
one possible solution. Well, there's two possible solutions. One is active ride height. So the ride height there'll be a sensor installed on the car, and it will kind of scan the area of track they're on, and it will alter the ride height of the car to diminish the porpoising.
Yeah.
Or another option is different ride heights for each team. Which isn't ideal,
True.
considering that these cars, generate their downforce from being as close to the ground as they physically can. So it's a bit of a tricky one, really.
If they did like the automated one, that while it would be fairer, it wouldn't be as
Yeah,
good because they might find a way of like loopholing it, or if it doesn't work, or if they
yeah,
disable it.
yeah, yeah. And it turns out that 19 of the 20 drivers agree that the porpoising is too big of a problem to ignore.
Yeah.
And to my surprise, the one driver isn't Max Verstappen.
Oh.
It's Fernando Alonso,
Oh, damn.
which is quite odd as he is now the most experienced driver on the grid.
Okay.
Like today, he broke the record for longest time since the longest amount of time since their first race to the race they're doing today.
Yep, that's definitely a record.
Yeah, and speaking of Max Verstappen, he won the race.
Oh, good job, man.
Yep, he won. He's won his 65 billionth race of the season. I've completely lost track as to how many he's actually won at this point.
I think it's a little less than 65 billion.
Let me check. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you the full finishing order for the race.
Go for
Right here okay. So the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, the finishing order for the race was Max Verstappen first, Sergio Perez
it.
in
Oh.
second,
Mm.
George Russell in third, Lewis Hamilton in fourth,
Okay, not
miraculously.
bad. Not bad.
Yeah, Pierre Gasly in fifth, Sebastian Vettel in sixth. Great work, Seb.
Nice.
Fernando Alonso in seventh, Daniel
Yes.
Ricciardo in eighth, Lando Norris in ninth, Esteban Ocon in 10th, Valtteri Bottas in 11th. Very glad he finished the race. Alex Albon in
Yay.
12th, Yuki Tsunoda 13th somehow, Mick Schumacher 14th, Nicholas Latifi 15th, and dead last as. Oh, yeah, Lance Stroll went out as well.
Oh.
Yeah, his engine died as well.
Oh dear.
Yeah, yeah. Then we had Kevin Magnussen, Zhou Guanyu, Charles Leclerc, and Carlos Sainz not finishing the race at all. It was a very strange race. I can't lie, it was weird. It was very much a race of right, whose engine's going to pop first?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, okay, Valtteri, Mick, watch your engines, for the love of God. Like if Ferrari DNFs were 6 for 6 today, that would be bad news.
If that happened, then there's going to be a lot to be looking at.
Yeah, and with only a week to look at it.
Yeah.
Because we're now in a double header, because Canada is literally this coming weekend.
Yeah, they've got a tight schedule.
Yeah. And again, same goes for Mercedes. If Lewis Hamilton can't race, they're going to have to pull somebody in and quick. Hold on, I'm just going to check something. This could, depending on how this result goes, it could be quite good for Mercedes. But, give me a moment. Race calendar. Yep. Okay. Okay. There is no Formula E race this weekend. They could bring in Nick de Vries.
Oh.
That is very much an option for them because whenever there isn't a Formula E race on, he is always at the Mercedes garage. So
Yeah.
Should it need to happen, Nick could take Lewis's seat for this weekend. Like, at one point during the race, Lewis Hamilton literally did a radio call just to tell them that how bad his back was hurting.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he just said, my back is killing me. And honestly, with the way his helmet was bouncing inside that cockpit, yeah. Like, at one point, I thought his helmet was going to come up over the halo. I mean, even Daniel Ricciardo said, Jesus Christ, I do not want to be a Mercedes at the moment.
Yeah.
Because, like, the McLarens, they've got it pretty bad, to be fair, but Daniel said, yeah, ours is bad, but theirs is, like, 5,000 times worse. Like, but what I can't understand is, when ground effect was a thing back in the 80s and 90s, the 80s, really, they were just able to kind of drive it out, like it just improved itself. I just don't understand how that isn't happening now. But let's face it, driver safety is very much paramount right now because a lot of drivers are complaining about pain. Kevin Magnussen has even reported he's got kind of nerve pains with this, which is
dear.
really not good. Because, of course, that could either be a signal or a prelude to nerve damage.
Yeah.
Which is like the last thing an F1 driver needs. But it's just a weird one, because, like, again, with such a radically different concept, they shouldn't have just thrown it into the deep end. That was honestly a very, very atrocious idea. And now the FIA is kind of paying the price. Oh, Jesus. When? Oh, God. Ooh, I've just thought of something. When is... Okay. That's not bad. I was just looking when the Belgian Grand Prix is in Spa-Francorchamps. It's the last weekend of August. Because that race with this porpoising could actually be deadly. No joke. Somebody could die in that race.
Oh,
if this
no,
isn't
no,
fixed
no.
by then. Yeah, I know. It's because of Eau Rouge. Like, that massive downhill straight into a huge uphill. And with that sausage curb added in, oh, wow. Yeah, the FIA better come up with a solution over the summer break. Or we are going to see something that we do not want to see. Yeah, that could actually be really bad. Although, the sooner they get it sorted, the better. And, just another little thing, Nicholas Latifi. There is a very real chance that he could be replaced after Canada.
Yeah.
There is now rumours that Oscar Piastri might not be replacing him next season, but as soon as after this coming race. Which I'm kind of sad but glad about because, yeah, Nicholas Latifi he's a danger to himself.
Yeah.
But I am glad that he'll be able to say that he had a home race.
It's one thing to say that you've
This
had
is
a
the
home race,
first time.
just as long as he's safe.
Yeah, like, because this will be the first time F1's returned to Canada since he started in F1.
Yeah.
Because remember, he made his debut in 2020, and well, the challenge that year was to try and find a track that would actually take them. Unfortunately, Canada was not one of them. Same goes for last year. But yeah, this will be Nicholas Latifi's first and very possibly only home race in Formula One.
Oh, jeez.
Like, there is now rumours just flying around at very high speed saying that, yeah, no, this could be Latifi's last race.
You got to feel for
Yeah,
the
a bit of
man
a
a bit.
strange one. Yes and no. Like, yes, the Williams is not great at all. But Alex Albon, despite having a year out, has been able to put that Williams everywhere that it should not be. But Nicholas Latifi, the only thing he can do with it really is put it into a wall or finish last.
Or both.
Well, yeah, but the only things he can do with that car really are either finish in last place or not finish.
Yeah.
But Alex Albon, as I said, he can actually do stuff with that car, so bit of a yes and no. Yeah, the car isn't great, but he doesn't help. Yeah. But hopefully Oscar Piastri does a better job. Anyway, after that slightly extended motorsport section, let's move on to the entertainment section.
Sure.
Because this last week was the Summer Games Fest.
Oh, yeah.
And wow, there was a lot of announcements. And I'm actually going to just pull them all up to see what was announced. So, if you just give me a moment. Found it. Right. We have a lot of announcements here. Oh my god. Well, for starters, Street Fighter 6.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's going to be great.
Yeah. Next we have Aliens Dark Descent, which is of course based on the Aliens film franchise. We have a new game called Callisto Protocol, which honestly, even from the screenshot alone, looks pretty good. It seems it's described as a Dead Space kind of game. And it is from the creators of Dead Space.
Nice.
Yeah. And surprise, surprise, Call of Duty.
Oh, always Call of Duty.
Who saw that coming? Literally everyone. We have a sequel to a game called Flashback 2, which is apparently 30 years in the making. Okay, I'll have to do some research on that.
Yeah.
Another trailer for a game called Witchfire.
Oh, yeah. I've wishlisted that. I've been wanting that.
Oh, okay. Next, we have another one called Fort Solis, which is another Dead Space style game, but not made by the creators of Dead Space. Instead, it's partly made by the people who made Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, that's going to be good then. Hopefully.
Oh god, yeah. Should be. Next we have a game called Routine. It should have been well, it was first announced 10 years ago. It seems to be a space a sci-fi kind of game, which looks pretty interesting. What else? Oh, we have an Outriders expansion called World Slayer.
Nice.
And we have what seems to be an expansion for Fall Guys.
An expansion for Fall Guys?
Well, it's just Apparently, it's free for all. Like, what that means, I don't know. If it means the game's free or
Wait, a free for all means that it's as in like It's like a multiplayer thing.
okay. Um,
So instead of it being like very linear, anybody can just get in on it, sort of thing.
okay, okay.
If it's
Um,
Because there's free to
hmm,
play, which is you can play the game for free, and then there's free for all, which is an entirely
right.
different term. So they
Yeah,
both correlate technically.
of course. Next up we have a trailer for a game called Stormgate.
Nice.
Um, which seems to be another space-themed game. Huh, noticing a bit of a theme here. Um, next we have a game called High Water, which seems to be a post-apocalyptic adventure strategy game from Demagog Studio. Can't say I've heard of those guys.
Hmm.
Okay. Next we have an indie game called American Arcadia, which seems to be like I don't even know, like they're saying a lot of words, but I don't understand any of them. Yeah. Oh, how could I forget this one? Goat Simulator 3.
No way.
Yeah, for some reason they've skipped Goat Simulator 2.
They probably made
Because
it.
why
They just
not?
don't for it.
Yeah. Now, here's the one that I am ridiculously excited for.
Yep.
Marvel Midnight Suns.
Nice.
It looks absolutely incredible. Like, and the team of heroes is very interesting. Like, Iron Man, Spider Man, Wolverine, just to name a few of them.
Ooh.
It is a very strange collection of heroes, and I'm living for it. Next we have a Cuphead DLC.
Oh, that's been made for a while. It's been in the making for a while.
Well, we finally got a trailer for it by the looks of it.
That's cool.
Next we have a game for the Switch and PA and PC called Neon White.
Ooh.
It seems to be a shooter by the looks of it.
I think I've heard of that one.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah, I've seen bits and pieces on that.
Fair
FPS
enough.
and the puzzle platformer. Quite cool.
Yeah. Uh, Next we have Midnight Fight Express, which looks like a cyberpunk Hotline Miami with a thumping soundtrack. Okay, it's pretty good. PC demo is live
Mhm.
on Steam now, and the game
Well, I
launches
might
on the
be trying.
23rd of August.
Yeah, I might be trying the demo at some point then.
Go for it. Um, oh damn! It looks as if we have a expansion for Warframe
All right.
called the Duviri Paradox. Don't know how I was able to say that without fumbling it completely. Oh, what a surprise! We've got a new game coming from the developers of Genshin Impact.
Oh, Hoyoverse.
Yep. Next we have another game from the same studio called Zenless Zone Zero. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Try saying that with a few pints down you as well.
Try both.
I've seen a bit of that, and while I've tried to, I like Genshin. I just can't. I'm not the best player at it though. But I
Yeah.
have been looking at the different games, and I do want to try it.
Hmm. Oh. Oh, okay. Um, we have a trailer for a new game actually coming out next week.
Oh,
It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game.
oh,
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Nice. Okay. Another announcement for a pre-existing game. Humankind is coming to consoles.
Cool.
Okay, we have a new One Piece game coming out.
Still yet to find that One Piece.
We have another trailer for a game called Soul Hackers 2, which looks to be another JRPG.
Oh, Soul Hackers is fun.
Well, looks as if we've got a trailer for the second game.
Nice.
What's next? Okay, how long is this list?
Hey, there's a lot of
Long.
stuff coming out.
Long. Very ridiculously long.
We're
Okay.
gonna keep with it because this is the gaming episode, which I
Yes,
should. I've seen like some bits for it. I just needed a refresher anyway. So
yeah.
you read them out. Oh.
Oh, that's not bad. There's only like 4 or 5 games left. Ah. Next we have Metal Hellslinger. The demo is out for it now, and it's releasing properly on the 15th September. It looks to be a rhythm shooter, whatever the heck that means.
Oh no, that's gonna be quite funny if that's what I'm thinking it is.
Oh god. Next we have a new game called Nightingale.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's helmed by the ex-head of BioWare.
Hmm.
That's a pretty good studio, let's face it.
Yeah.
Oh, and we have a new bit of info from Saints Row. There's a demo out for the new game, and well, that's pretty much all the information that's out about it. Unfortunately.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, we have a Warhammer 40k game.
Oh no.
Yep. It looks to be coming out on the 13th of September, and there's a trailer for it.
Well, just as people are going back to school, they're gonna get dragged away again by Warhammer.
Yep.
Never got into the thing.
Me neither. Tried, but failed.
I didn't even try.
Next, we have what appears to be a horror game called Layers of Fear.
Seen bits of that. Not. I wanna try it. My curiosity is being piqued by it, but it's whether I'm gonna map and do it or not.
And lastly, but by no means least, we have a new trailer for Gotham Knights. This one specifically focusing on Nightwing.
Nice.
And that's everything for Summer Games Fest. Whew. Yeah, as you guys can tell, there was a lot that was announced.
And there's probably going to be more because with the amount of stuff I try and follow on like TikTok for independent creators,
yeah,
there's a lot more coming out.
That list, that article had the headline "Everything Announced," so hopefully that was it.
You're only hoping so you don't have to make a follow-up video.
Yeah, because I won't remember what I've already talked about and haven't.
Well, to be fair, you just list everything that you've done and then you just keep adding to it.
Touche. But yeah, so that happened in the last week or so. But I'm trying to. There was some other stuff I need to talk about in the entertainment section. Right. I'm going to bring up Kenobi here.
Okay.
That last episode still isn't sitting right with me.
How come?
There was a lot of stuff the episode could have done. It just chose not to.
Yeah.
There was multiple times Obi-Wan could have been attacked by stormtroopers. But every time, except for the last time, he was able to narrowly avoid it.
Yeah, that's odd.
I mean, if he moved like 1 millisecond later, they'd have found him.
Yeah.
Hell, at one point, and I don't believe this, he was coming down a corridor, and there were stormtroopers coming down the same corridor, directly towards each other, and they didn't see him.
I mean, in one sense it can happen, in the other sense it's unlikely to happen.
Yeah, like, no joke, the stormtroopers were pretty much facing Obi-Wan, and they didn't see him. Like, ugh.
I mean, that is quite common in real life, where you're doing something, you think you don't know where something is, and it's staring right in front of you. So it could have been just that, because they weren't expecting anything like that.
True, but that sort of thing generally isn't walking.
Yeah, fair point.
Like, Obi-Wan was walking towards them, basically. So, like, that was just one of my only problems with the episode, but it was just like Obi-Wan had it too easy, considering where he was. Like, he was literally at the base of the Inquisitors.
Let's see.
And he avoided pretty much everyone. Like, that's like my main problem. He just had it way too easy. I mean, sure, he had to hide a couple of times, but he did. He was able to just hide, and that was that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, this episode, there was a lot they could have done with it, a lot of they couldn't, and it was put on easy mode.
He had cheats on.
Yeah, to put it, like, they just put the setting on too easy. Like, the best part of the episode was the interrogation between Reva and Leia. That was the best part.
The only part that actually had any action, according to you.
Yeah, really. But yeah, like, Leia was like seconds away from being tortured. And she's 10.
Mm.
Reva was literally seconds away from electrocuting a 10-year-old.
That's also pretty dodgy, not gonna lie.
Yeah, another reason to add to why Reva is just evil.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was a frustrating episode. I'm hoping these last two are going to be an improvement.
Hope so.
I can't remember if I mentioned this in my video on Wednesday. Well, on Thursday, sorry. Disney, I have one request. Abandon the 6-episode format. It just doesn't work. Like, I'm sure you've noticed when you've been editing the videos. Every time a 6-episode season has ended, what have I said? Could have done with more.
Yeah, but to be fair, you do want more from the series.
Yeah, but like, but this series, I think it really needs more than 6.
Yeah.
Like, every season of a show that's had 6 episodes so far, yeah, they've all been great, but they'd have been better with like 9, like WandaVision.
You need more filler for it in order to make it from a good show to a great show.
Yeah, and like, again, there's some stuff in Kenobi that they're gonna have to like rush through explaining it in these last 2 episodes. Like, we're going to be, like, episode 6, I have a horrible feeling it's going to be a massive exposition dump. Mainly for Reva. And why that Order 66 scene was included in the first episode. Because up to now, that Order 66 scene is still completely out of place, and we know nothing about Reva still.
Yeah.
Like, and I want to know more. Like, I want to know why, because we still don't know why Reva is specifically looking for Obi-Wan We know nothing about why she specifically wants him. Is it to gain favor with Darth Vader? Is it just for the sheer power that capturing or killing a Jedi such as Obi-Wan Kenobi would bring? What's the reason?
Could be both.
Could be. But like this show, I know we're getting a season 2, but this first season, it just needed more time to breathe.
Yeah. It needed more of a stable boundaries, so you know what you want to what you should expect in like the next series.
Yeah, like again, when I finished The Falcon the Winter Soldier, what did I say? Needed more episodes. Loki, same thing. Every single show that's had 6 episodes, I've always felt needed more for what they were trying to do. And Kenobi, I think, is the camel that is the straw that breaks this particular camel's back.
Yeah.
They need to, because we know that 9 episodes can work. Look at WandaVision. Look at What If. Those were perfect. Hell, even The Mandalorian, granted they only do 8 per season, but it still works better than 6.
Yeah.
So, like, I think Disney, they either need to slow down on the 6 episodes or phase them out entirely, because it just doesn't work, I think. Like, have you watched any of these shows?
Me personally, I haven't because again, I don't have access to the stuff. But from your descriptions, I do get the gist of it.
Yeah, like, I just feel as though 6 episodes isn't enough time for any of these shows to breathe.
Six is like good to start, but not to make it an entire sort of series.
Yeah, like
unless those episodes are like an hour long each,
which they aren't. Like episode oh, give me a second. This was another problem as well. The episodes have been slowly decreasing in the amount of time they're on. Was it this episode? I think it could have been. Give me a moment. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, episode 4, 38 minutes.
Over half an hour. It's not bad, but if you need to add more like descriptions in there, then an hour would be like, fundamental.
Yeah, like the first episode was 55 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good.
Yeah, the second episode was 41. Sharp drop.
Yeah.
The third episode, 47. Sharp increase. Then episode 4, 38.
38. Oh, jeez.
Like, there's one of 2 things they need to do. Either scrap the 6 episodes, or make all 6 equal length.
Either that or make sure that if you're not going to add as much in there, at least, as in like lengthwise, at least make sure that the
Yeah,
scenes in there are required. So
yeah,
less filler, more action.
yeah, exactly. Like, take for example Star Trek. Since the dawn of the franchise, every episode has had a total runtime of 45 minutes, with an odd minute or two either way.
Hmm.
But this, like, this is probably the most inconsistent I've seen in terms of runtime.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Disney, I'd say you have one or two options. Either scrap the 6 episode long seasons, or make them equal, or make all 6 episodes roughly equal length.
Yeah.
Because like it barely feels like this show's got started, and yet it's almost over. Like in 2 weeks, the show will be done for the season.
Which is pretty odd.
Yeah, but considering that, but just because season 2 has the green light doesn't mean it's actually gonna happen. Like, yeah, it may have the green light, but it could be scrapped. So, like, it just. But I am hoping Miss Marvel does kind of pick up the pace. Again, the first episode had the same problem. Like, not much to it, really. But, of course, Miss Marvel has a lot more time to fix this than Obi-Wan does.
Yeah.
Because Miss Marvel has 5 episodes to go. Obi-Wan has 2. So, I'm just hoping that episode 4 wasn't a sign of what the rest of this season's going to be.
Hope not.
Because I want the show to be good. I want it to be one of the best Star Wars has ever made. But that 4th episode, it just. Ugh.
That's probably going to be its downfall.
Yeah, like, I could literally count on one hand the list of things that happened.
Yeah.
Like, Obi-Wan went into the Bacta tank and got out early. Done. Obi-Wan went to the Fortress Inquisitorius. Number 2.
Yeah.
Number 3, we find out that Leia is being interrogated by Reva. And then she gets tortured. And then Obi-Wan sneaks throughout the Fortress Inquisitorius, somehow doesn't get found multiple times, and they escape.
Nice.
And then Vader gets really angry at Reva and nearly kills her.
Yeah, as one would.
Yeah, it was just frustrating considering how packed the first 3 episodes were. So I'm just hoping that episode 4 and 5 and 6 are able to kind of fix it. And funny enough, I was just about to prepare to sign off, but something's just come through on my notifications for YouTube.
Oh.
There's a new Minecraft game coming out.
Another one?
Yep. This one is called Minecraft Legends. I'm just going to read you guys the description in the video now. Discover the mysteries of Minecraft Legends, our upcoming action strategy game. Explore a familiar but yet mysterious land full of diverse life, lush biomes, and rich resources. But this paradise is on the brink of destruction. Surprise, surprise. The piglins have arrived. Oh boy. And they're threatening to corrupt the overworld. Inspire unexpected friends to to form valuable alliances and lead them in strategic battles to protect their home. Take the fight to the piglings before their nether corruption devours the overworld. Okay.
Hmm.
I like the sound of that. Oh, wow,
Sure.
this game looks really cool.
I'll have to watch the trailer one after this.
I'm gonna do the same. But wow, that's the first time something's happened live on air, really.
I mean, many
Like,
things happen live on air, we just haven't caught it.
yeah, true. But so that's something else to look forward to. Although I didn't
Hmm.
catch a release date. That'll
Might be
probably come
next
down.
year.
Yeah, could be. But yeah, just hoping that Kenobi and Miss Marvel are able to kind of fix their little lull in action after these episodes. Probably will, to be fair. Um,
Yeah.
oh, I have just remembered something. Chris Evans, aka Captain America, has actually said in an interview for the new Buzz Lightyear film that a return as Captain America would be a tall order and the script would have to be good. But he didn't
Ooh.
say no.
Ooh.
He did not say a flat out no, which is generally a decent sign.
That's a very decent sign.
I'm hoping that they do end up coming up with that perfect script because I would kill to see him as Captain America again. And
That's hopeful.
one way they could do that, and actually going against what I've said for the last few minutes, they could do a little bit of a story of Steve returning the Infinity Stones, which would actually work as a six-parter. Yeah, I know what I just
Yeah.
said, but it could work. One episode per stone.
I would say then 8-parter.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. Like, have the first 5 stones as the first 5 parts, and then
Yep.
maybe have a double two-parter at the end with I don't know, like one two-parter and then a final episode, because I would personally make the Soul Stone that two-parter because of the Red Skull aspect.
Yeah.
And then have his return to Peggy as like the last episode. Yeah, that would make more sense.
Hmm.
Mm. But like that is what I'd hope would happen if he was to return as Captain America. Because we still don't know what actually happened. Like, yeah, we know he returned the stones, but surely it was not as simple as just return them and leave. Like, I refuse to believe that was the case. Again, given that
Yeah.
Red Skull would have been involved, no. I don't believe for a second it would have been that cut and dry. Um, anyway, shall we wrap this one up?
Sure, we could put a bow on it.
Yeah, sounds good. Rightio, guys. Thank you all for coming to this stream. Unfortunately, it's been a bit more of a rancy one again, because, well, things just have not gone the way I was hoping they would today. If you're following me here on if you're here on stereo, please give me a follow, Astounding Cameron, and Roxanne here at Roxo. Or if you're on YouTube, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Astounding Cameron. The sub button will be just below the video title. And if you head into the description, you'll see all of my social medias in the link tree, including Stereo, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok as well. And please check out Roxanne's YouTube, her website, as well as Frost's Instagram and his YouTube channel. And that's it for this stream, unless...
Um, It's just a basic fact today. Bananas when they're growing on the trees, they're considered herbs before they're picked.
Huh. That is amazing. Wow. Okay. And on that revolutionary fact, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow with another YouTube video, and next week with another stream. Goodbye.
Bye.